We mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, but we didn't really get into it in too much depth. In Cologne, Germany, where there are now many immigrants from Syria, they had a big problem on New Year's Eve because a lot of the women were being raped and groped. And the reaction of the Cologne mayor, who I think now was made to resign over this, said, well, maybe women should just stay 3 feet away.
Or cover themselves completely. This is ridiculous.
It is.
I lived in Rome, Italy for a year, many years ago when I was a student. I've seen the statue of David, all of his glory, including his package. Not that impressive, by the way. What about if we go, the next time we show up with an entourage to Iran, are they going to be, I want them decked out in muscle T-shirts with those 80s shorts with the American flag all over them. Are they going to do that for us? No.
Yeah, I mean, I think liberals have to stop insisting that the world is a way they want it to be instead of the way it is. There's a folk singer and an idiot named James Twyman. He is going to give a concert in ISIS-held Syria. There it is. Oregon musician claims he'll stop ISIS with peace songs at Syrian concert. He calls himself a peace troubadour. He's going over there with a Christian, a Jew, and a Muslim to sing. Cut to him in a fire pit.
Yeah.
Dying.
Yeah,
Alligators gnawing at his nuts. And I relate this for 2 reasons. One, to say, James, don't go. And 2, to say, you know, again, you cannot just insist that the reality that you think about in your head is the reality that exists in the world. After the San Bernardino attacks, we were off the next week, but I heard all over TV this. Everybody was saying, you know, if only Americans knew more about Islam, they wouldn't be so afraid. Actually, it's the reverse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it, but the more you know, the more you would be afraid.
Well, and this is where, I mean, he's trying to do this, I'm going to do a show and it's going to change everything. But there are groups on the ground, like Muslims for Progressive Values, that have chapters all over the world that are working for LGBT rights,
oh, yeah,
who are working for women's equality. I mean, this hard work,
and we have to stand with them.
Absolutely.
We have to be on their side.
Absolutely.
Not on the people who say Islamophobe, who just help the enablers.
We would certainly like to see mainstream media cover this more often, though, too, because all we see is on the left, it's, you know, your crazy hippie uncle all about peace and love, and that's what we... But on the right, all we see is we're going to go over there and we're going to bomb the shit out of them.
Right.
We're going to separate them from society. We want nothing to do with them. There's got to be a happy medium.
Well, that's your party.